Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to move. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Let's try and find the video. Now, we're only streaming in 2 places because I don't have a scribe. Okay. So, I'm just going to share this into that one and that one. Oh dear. That one. Right. And then I'm just going to put it in. Family group. And so I went into there, and I went over there, and just going to put this into the retreat group. Sorry, I don't have a scribe. I'm doing all this on my own. That's April, May. It's meant to go somewhere else as well. One more spot. And then, dear May, April. Classes. Rightio. Okay. So, hello Sandy and Pam. Hello Lorraine, Faina, Dee, Lee, Tash, Jacqueline, Anna, and Karen. How are you all? Okay. Whew. Dearie me. So, we're doing a virtual retreat this weekend because we're releasing new product under construction and Grunge Street. So far in retreat, we've done class 1, and then we did class 2. And then last night we did this in our Friday night scrap along, and this is also available as a kit if you're not doing the retreat. If you are doing the retreat, it's all in your kit that you got. You get in your retreat kits for $75, your virtual retreat kit, or in a virtual portion of a hybrid retreat, you get 8 classes plus a challenge and leftovers. Yeah. So this was last night. I think it's $12.70 for the kit. Okay. And hello, Kathy and Heather. Hello, Nikki and Beck and Kerry. And that means Sam as well. Hello, Deborah. Way back to the caravan. Awesome. And then this morning, Nami John did this tag. It's chipboard tag. Watch this space for black chipboard tags. And this afternoon she did this card, which is very superhero-ish. Hello, Kelly. How are you? I'm just checking if anyone is over on YouTube. Hello, Liz and Di over on YouTube. I'm not streaming into the retreat group. I've just shared it in there because I can't watch everywhere on my own. Hello, Diana. I think I said hello, Kelly. Okay, so let's put our challenge pack there because we've got to add to that. Remind me to add to that before we finish. This was what the request was on the Zoom, was to do this beauty. Use Grunge Street Paper 1. Yeah. What are we going to do with it? As I said to the ladies, I have years and years ago, a brick paper came out. I think Kaiser put it out. It was like 6 years ago. Maybe it was 8, something like that. And I actually taught a class where we actually did this. We used pens and paint, and we actually did this to it. But I did this to the brick paper. I added all of these words, and some of them are typed. Some of them are drawn. Some of them are just different things, but they're all, specific colours to mimic an actual photo of a graffiti wall somewhere in the world. Hello, Raquel. Hello, Jackie. Just making sure no one else is on the tube. So I will have to make a kit for this. after. So I think tomorrow we're going to do a bookie thingy, a mini bookie thingy. That is a Mel request. You can all blame Mel for that one. I'm pretty sure she told Quentin she wanted to do it. So there you go. Don't know about that one. I do have this. I've got to work out what to use. Don't I? Sorry about the football. We aren't in a industrial area. We aren't out of town. We are actually right in the middle of the burbs. And yes, we have a football field with a party shed. We definitely do. Hi, Mary. Okay. Maybe a bit of that. Got another bit of this. This is from Under Construction. Maybe not. What are we going to use? Oh, I got a black cast. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, we got gloves. Ronio. So we've got to put that there. Let's get rid of that. It's a cool word. Not a product yet. Not technically going to be a product until after the retreat is over. That's very white, isn't it? This piece from Under Construction is actually made to go with these action words. It's actually meant to go with it. And I probably should show you the do we want to put it on that? Is that too bright? Amelia came out before Most Disgruntled because the football's on TV. We are at home, just the two of us. Naomi's at trivia for Gizmo fundraising, and Noah is at a party. Let's come up with photos. Oh dearie me. There's a lot of yahooing going on at the football field. Obviously, they're very happy about who just scored. There you go. See? Lots of happiness over at the football fields. I'm a bit lost. How about smashing through the wall with a photo in the middle? Yeah, that's a cool idea. Can we use a big 5x7 photo? That's a cool idea. Let's do something like that. So if we did a smashing through the wall, what would we put behind? So it used to be called, let's cut our photo first. It used to be called suspended mat. I'm going to go and grab my trimmer and guillotine. Let's run over the side. Don't get back in my chair, please. Do not want to have another fight with you. Yep, you don't like the football one. Just prior class, I had to wrangle my chair from Madeline the cat. Madeline Meow decided that she needed the chair more than me. So I'm going to do a 5x7 fakey photo. And then let's do some sort of, let's get rid of that. Oh, let's cut the page down to 12 inches. So it's a piece of Grunge Street paper one. Let's just get rid of the eyes. And then okay. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I have 2 chairs in my craft room. Tom's always stealing my chair. Oh dear, Lorraine. Oh, yeah, Madeline is always, yeah, always. So it's 5-inch across. So I always do a cross first. And this is a fakey photo. Oh, really? Sorry. Okay. So let's, what we want to do is we sort of want to salvage this rad word here. Sort of salvage this bit here and this top of this hello word. Right. So we're just going to come in from the photo like at least 3/4 an inch, and then we're going to come in like from the, you know, hello. We're going to come in like 3/4 an inch around the hello, and then up here I'm sort of going to do the same around the rad word, and then down in this corner and do about the same. So we sort of have a bit to tear out here. So I'm just going to try and show you so you can see. Let me draw that down. I'm going to draw mine a bit darker. Oh, crap. Even I couldn't follow the line. Oh, it's meant to be in there. It'll be right. She'll be right. So you can see it was meant to be in there. But you can see I've got my sort of bit. And that's the bit where we're going to start. So that's going to be our start point. So let's just poke a hole with the scissors. And just sort of snip that bit out. done one of these for a while. I do. Okay, so let's go where we're meant to go. So, suspended mat. I do have one here. Oh, here it is. I'm going to redo it. It was just an example to show people how to do a suspended mat. It's not a finished layout, but this is a suspended mat. So we're kind of going to do it, but we're kind of not. We're going to do an exploding mat sort of thing, but kind of along the same lines. And yes, that is Quentin. And in this photograph, he is younger than Noah. And he'd already been in the army for 6 months. So it was just over 16. He just turned 16 not long before this, and he'd been a soldier for 6 months. Or maybe nearly 6 months. So, yeah. So, yes, he is a lot younger than Noah in this photograph. And, yeah. He came home. It was the first time he got to come home. So I think he'd actually been in the army for over 6 months. And he finally got to come home. So let's tear around here. So this is the process. Oh, try and get it started. The first bit we tear. So we want to tear and keep our rad safe. And we're just going to tear. We're going to roll this back. Now, I know this is going to hurt your hands. Possibly Di. Quite possibly Sandra. I'm really sorry. Sincerest apologies. Just hack it out rough with scissors if you don't want to tear it. I know it's hard on some people's hands tearing. Not great on mine. So let's keep coming around. Okay. Oh, hello, Margaret. Margaret's over on the tube. Rightio. So let's have a look at our photograph behind. Okay. It doesn't show a lot of our photograph, but what we want to do is we do want to roll back for our hello, where our hello is. And then, so you can see I'm just sort of being a little precious around my hello here. See, oops, a daisies. Just being a little precious around there because I want to salvage that. And I'm going to be a little precious around my rad word. I don't think kids say rad anymore. I think it's just us oldies. It'll come back into fashion eventually. We'll hold out. And maybe we'll salvage a little bit around our little star. Keep our star sort of okay here. And then we know we need to come back a bit more with these up here. And it's just rolling. You could get a paintbrush and really roll it back if you wanted to. And just roll it back. Put in if you wanted to. I'm not real worried. Trash this over here. And yes, we've got interesting colours behind. We've just exposed some of that reddy colour that's on the back on here. And that's cool. Let's test drive. We do want to see around the photo in a couple of places. So we want to come up a lot further up here. So I'm just going to rip some off up here. Look at that. Just rip it off. Whoopsie. And just need to trash it. Distress. Oh, yeehaw. Someone scored. Yay. Sorry. Not a football fan. don't enjoy having a big football field where they make a lot of noise. They are going to party until the wee hours tonight. I was hoping it would be too windy for them tonight. A lot of the other football fields in the area are not near homes. There are houses that back directly onto the football field. Yeah. Okay. I think playing sport's great, but it's got to be a little bit mindful. Friends of ours actually sold their house and moved away from the direct vicinity specifically to be away from it. Okay, so the issue is our Hello covers an awful lot of our photograph, doesn't it? What do you think? We just get rid of that. Let's get rid of Hello. We're getting rid of Hello. Oops. Kind of got rid of it in a big way. Amy John's out at trivia tonight. For a heap of them in her in the band she's in. She's in a concert band, a local concert band. It's a fundraiser tonight for Independent Schools Music Association. We should probably be there as well because the kids have Noah and Naomi have won awards from the independent schools. But yeah. Rightio. So we do that, then we get a hole here. But we can kind of patch the hole with this. And what do we think? The bright yellow? Are you deliberately making the hole bigger than the photo? Yes. Yes. I'm going to try and I know how to demonstrate. I am deliberately making the hole a bit bigger. So we want to see the thing exposed below. So there you go. That shows sort of how big so you can take a screenshot. I'm going to raise that up a bit. So you can sort of see how big our mat is in relation to our photo. Oh. Trying to get in the right spot for you to take a screenshot. Sorry. There you go. So my opening is from top to bottom. It is 8 inches. Across the bottom here, it's like 5 3/4, and up here it's like 4 1/8. It's a weird shape. Let's just say weird shape. Weird shape's close enough. There's the bit we hacked out of the middle. doesn't quite fit. What does it? It fits. It does fit. Do we use that? No. Or what if we fill it with orange? I think we use orange from paper 2. Let's do that. Let's fill it with some orange from paper 2. But you know what I'd like to do? I'm just going to roughly cut out these 2 bulky bits. They're both different. Just going to cut these out, including their washers. So we might use those. They were just there and there on paper 2. So let's do down here. Let's stick our cool word. This will be in the kit when I make a kit after class. I'm going to make the kit for this. So just before class, we're in the lounge room. I still had the curtains open in the lounge room. I had the windows open, but the curtains were open as well. And we're sitting there, Amelia and I, and something was puddling in either, because I have some big ice cream containers in the front garden up the top level for the chickens to play in, like drink, play in, you know how chickens are. They like to get in the water. It was either in one of their 2 ice cream containers of water or in the bird bath. Something was splashing around, and the cats are in and the chickens are locked up. So something was splashing around in the water, and Amelia and I both looked at each other and went, I'm going to shut the curtains. So henceforth we shut the curtains. Okay, let's hold that down a second. Oh, I like that. I like the orange. Orange is a very underused. I just think there's not a lot of nice oranges in our industry either. Orange is a very underused colour. So now that's stuck down. So let's cut this out. And then I'm thinking I might actually give it a bit of a bright yellow border. Maybe, just maybe, we might give it a bit of a border. Because I might add a bit more to this page. Because this is nice, but the orange is a bit dull. Oh, you know what we should have done? I should have, if I was going to do that, I should have actually put orange, the brighter orange, behind the inner bits first. It's a good cheat. So I'm cutting on an angle, and I'm not moving my scissors. I'm moving the paper, and you can see when I cut, I'm in behind because I'm on an angle. You can see that I've cut right in behind, and you can't see it on the front. So even this bit here, I should have filled with the bright orange, or whatever color I'm going to put behind it. Or maybe I might put a bit of blue. bit of the blue brick. Let's have a look. We'll have a look see. I know blue and orange are contrasts, and when you mix blue and orange, they make brown. But blue and orange pop when used together, just like purple and yellow pop. But I do like orange and purple together, like bright purple. Such a awesome colour combo. Oh. I don't know why Amelia's watching on TV. I don't think it's Netflix. Okay. I will show you in a little bit. I will show you Missy. The Grunge Street and under construction products. I did show them last night, and we did show them in our weekly roundup, but you might have not seen those. Don't forget, I am turning 50 on Tuesday on Anzac Day, and can't do a sale on Anzac Day. That's not a good thing. So, my Tuesday morning card making class is going to be on Thursday night, and this weekend we are having a sale. We have got up to 50% off a heap of stuff, and yeah, like when people say they're having a sale and up to 50% off, you think, oh yeah, they've probably got 5 things. Well, we got hundreds. We started with over 600 items at 50% off. It started off as 590 items, and then I added more. I didn't count once we got to higher. But yeah, I've added a couple more things today. I'm going to keep adding tomorrow. So we've got 50% off Scrap Boys and Scrap and Me and Celebrate, and not 50% off Tools and Adhesives. We've got 50% off Kaiser and Couture Creations, not Tools and Adhesives. We've got 50% off Uniquely Creative, not Tools and Adhesives. 50% off Paper Rose, like all Paper Rose. 50% off Fab Scraps, Graphic 45. Lemoncraft older pattern papers, not the new ones, the older ones. Let's cut around these little things. What else have I got 50% off? A heap of stuff. It's 15% off Alcohol Inks and Montmartre products. 30% off Studio Light and Art by Marlene. 30% off Cocoa Vanilla. And because a lot of people grumble that we never do discount on our products, we did 25% off our older flare buttons. So not our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not our last 5 collections. So not our 2023 collections, but all previous collections. We did 25% off the flare buttons if they're in stock. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. We're going to cool. So, do we border our cool with that? Or do we use a bit of the brick from Grunge Street number 3? I think we use the blue. What do you think? Let's try. You know what? We can always cut it out from behind and not use it. So you can do that. You can completely cut it from behind and just not show it. So the bricks have got to go the right way. Do they? No, they don't. I'm going to know it's bricks, but no one else is. Oh, look, my iPad just went flat. How long does it go for? Midnight on Sunday night, Jackie. Yeah, midnight Sunday night. The sale ends. So yeah, midnight tomorrow night. I think we need this to make that photo. So, interesting concept. I'm just going to shut the iPad in 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Interesting concept is that streaming a video on Facebook uses more electricity than a fast charger can put into the iPad. Yeah. And starting with 17% is not going to get you through the whole video. So, and all my iPad is doing is just watching the video. So I'm just going around and I'm leaving just under 1/4 inch or around 1/4 inch. I think it's under 1/4 inch. Let's just be perfectly honest. And it's not going to be perfectly even. And I'm cutting on an angle so I don't, and I cut on an angle a lot so you don't see the white edge, especially when I fussy cut things. I did finish my fussy cutting this afternoon. Because we had a change of plans because Amelia was sick, we now haven't got done at work what Naomi and I needed to do. So we go to lunch with my mum, and then what we do is Naomi and I, while Noah, Quentin and Amelia take my mum grocery shopping after lunch, Naomi and I go back to work. They drop us back at work, and we get a heap of stuff done. And before Naomi moved back home last year, what would happen is they would drop me back at work, and that's when I would design a lot of title cuts, color cuts, and that sort of stuff. I'd get a lot of design and manufacturing done. But because she's home, we usually go back, and that's when we trial cut things and we get stuff done. We're actually going to be moving furniture today. We do need to get to work and move some furniture around. I love that. What do you think of that? That's so cartoon comic, isn't it? I do love that. That's cool. Super cool. Do we cover that cool up there? I think we might have to. Because you can't really have 2 cools on a page, can you? Although we were going to cover this down here. We'll see. Rightio. I'm going to put them somewhere. So where does the photo get... Oh, so see here where the photo edges are completely hidden there. What we'll do is we're going to put this in like here. Let's put it in like down here, across here. And then we'll patch up there with a bit from here. Let's do that. So around here, let's put some double-sided tape. Bookwords, very cool. I love how it turned out. Oh, look, we're at 1% still. It's just not charging. It's just not charging fast enough. Let's add tape around. Hold the phone. Let's back it up a second. Let's use foam. Let's use foam tape around here. Let's do that. That's going to look the bomb. Going to give us more depth. Actually, before we stick that on, we need to stick the photo in. Photo's got to go in first. So photo's going to get stuck here, here, and just here. Right, so here, here, and just here. So that's why we need to put a little bit of tape. So a bit here, a bit here, a little bit here. Like that. It's just barely stuck. So then let's trap that on with some foam. So you would do this with your photograph. Put on there. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one to add an actual photo to at a later time. Yeah, she'll be right. I'll survive. So I'm going to stick this here. There we go. So we're just in. And then we'll use a messy mat. And then we're going to roll it back. Patch that hole like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then what I'm going to do is over these bits of foam, just going to stick some of my scrappy bits. These bits of foam still help to give it lift when it's in the album, but you don't want it sticking to the page behind. There we go. Hole patched. And there we go here. There we go here. I think it looks better here. So let's put our cool word on foam. It's not finished. It can't be finished. It's not enough. Is it? It's just not enough. A wow word. Maybe yes. Maybe? oops is when we write the story. I don't have any photos, but I think I've got photos of the car. When I write the story about how the wheelie bin jumped out behind the car, and that's how Milton stoved in the back of the car, or damaged the back of the car. But if he hadn't done that, lucky he did that, because if he hadn't done that, then when Naomi John hit the bollard at Macca's, she would have actually ripped the side off the car. Yep. And he loves to remind us that his incident saved a bigger problem with her incident. Okay. Oh, I'm back on again. Dan, yes. Dan's not everyone's cup of tea, I know. And so what we need to do then is I'm going to try something. Just going to cut up a 2-inch by 3-inch piece. And I'm going to kind of fold it and snip. Let's cut I'm just going to cut like a 1-inch. By 3-inch piece. I'll cut that down to 2 inches. Don't have the checks. Oops. We got bang. Don't know if it's a good one. Boom. Oops. What does everyone think? Needs something down here. I could use my other cityscape there, and then it's got 3 cools on the page. What do you think? Sorry, dog on me. What size was the orange flag? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. I don't know if we're going to use the checkered one. Spent an awful lot of time making things for this page and haven't. You know what page kind of needs? You know the bit we cut out of the middle? I'm going to make my 2 by 3 inch bit out of it. You know, the bit we cut out of the middle here. Yeah, see, that's better. We'll do that. So, stuck this on. Can we peel this up? This foam tape. Okay, I'm going to get some black paint. I've got a palette. You need a tiny bit. You don't need golden black paint. It's really good stuff. It's the bomb. I'm going to say the Montmartre stuff is awesome. Someone tell me that was crappy. It's not. They've never used it. You shouldn't say things are crappy if you've never used it yourself. That golden black paint itself is really good. Anyway, so let's use this. We're going to do some flicking of black paint. Follow that. That's awesome. Lucky I'm wearing a grey shirt. Don't anyone tell Quentin I did this. And white pants. I'm wearing a grey shirt, but I've got white pants on. So then let's add a bit more water. We're adding a bit more water. We'll get bigger blotches like that. Really big ones. You want some really big blotches. Another really big one. Noah's friend's got this set with the fan brush in for her birthday. There we go. I like that. Hey, Mealy, did you do me a favour? And then I'm going to, around the edge, and it's watered down, so it's going to go on and dry really well. Could you wash out my paintbrush, please? Don't flick it anywhere it's black paint.
Ah, black paint, yay!
So see how because it's watery, it sort of blends in nicely? Look at that. Nice. Sorry, this is just a whim. Could use a black ink pad and water, like a black ink pad smushed onto some plastic or a palette. I am going to get some decent palettes, I think.
a shirt or even with a tea towel, it would definitely not be the same. So I had to draw it.
Oh, you've got black paint on your nightie.
Ah! Come on, peeps!
So go and hang that nightie over the bathtub and get a clean one, please.
Yeah.
Rightio. There we go. How to wreck a nightie in one foul swoop. She'll be right. This page is fantastic. The ripping is amazing. I love this. Awesome. Thank you, Dee. You're all being very quiet. Rightio. Here we go. So let's whack our cool title back on. Zoop. Nice, nice, nice. Oh dear. This is a cloth. Still on my anti-wipes kick. There we go. Black paint. It's a little bit of a menace. Put that there. Put there. We don't need them to stand out too much. Oh, what do we edge them? Nope, we're not going to edge them. Let me look. Do we need to edge it? It's got a little bit of black paint on my finger and then I spread it out. And let's put a little bit around these. Really on. Rightio. Doesn't matter what paint you use, don't leave the tube open for too long. The pitch in the upper Marlene would be great too. I really want to get some more colours of that. I don't have enough. And every time I do buy Art by Marlene paint, it seems to end up on the desk just over there. Just over there. On you know whose desk. Let's put this one on a bit of foam. Is that you, Noe?
Yeah. What time is that?
Past your bedtime. It's 8:05.
Oh.
Love the sputter. Gives the page a real burst. Not that it needed it, but it did. Yep, I know what you mean, Heather.
That actually looks like a cutout.
It is a cutout.
No, like one of our colour cuts.
A picture cut or a colour cut. It does look
Colour
like a colour cut now that I've covered it.
Is that meant to be a colour cut?
Do you want to put that there?
Yeah.
And there.
Did you actually rip this?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if it needs those. I actually don't think it needs these. A bit late. Oh, we'll have to rewatch. Yeah, we're taking a bit of a long time. Oh, it might need them. Damn cool. I don't think it needs the yes. I think it needs the damn button. Cool. I'm gonna sit here.
You could put
Okay.
there.
So you got shorts and a t-shirt now.
Yep.
No, I think it needs to be there. Let's put that on a bit of foam.
Hey, Mom, I've got some very sad news.
What's that?
In 2022, I ran out of foam tape.
Well, you've had foam tape this year.
No, I
I'm
haven't.
using mine. Naomi's has gone missing.
I don't have it.
Don't you?
I used up all mine.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. Buy me a new pen.
Ooh. This is a bit,
Need some colour?
yeah, it needs to be dulled down a bit. Let's get a bit of water.
You use golden paint?
Hidden from you.
Golden paint's really cool.
No. I used to teach art class at this I use. So I've got the tiniest bit of black paint. I'm just gonna frazzle this up a bit. See? Just dulled it down just a touch.
Just a tinsy wink.
Just a tinsy bit. Does it need any more? Let me show you some up close. She should be going to bed. What's your brother doing? Is he in the shower?
I do
He
need
needs
some
to eat his
bits.
dinner, unless he's ate already.
Probably has a.
You never know. Kayla's mum is pretty good at accommodating his gluten free. Can you go and wash that, please, in the bathroom? Unless he's in there having a shower. Do you think it needs anything else? Please let me know. Listening with full intention to do this page technique. Oh, that's
in
cool.
the
Dan.
shower.
Thank you, Sandy and Pam. Been writing notes for later. I missed the start. What's the name of this kit, please? Grunge Street. This is Grunge Street.
Mum.
Page is fantastic. The ripping through technique is amazing. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you all. It's perfect, says Debbie. There we go. Do you think it's perfect, miss?
Mum,
I think it's turned out pretty good. And see, you can I've just lightened it up a bit.
Mum, I know what you could do.
Oh, here we go.
Is so you could use some of the Lindy sprays and just spray on top.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why
So your
not?
journaling would go, you'd put it down here, on here, with a black pen and these sort of bacondy bits here. Or you could write, on the bricks. A little bit up here, maybe, of writing.
I'll grab it.
Just here. I just put a little bit here, and maybe you could put who and the date just up here. I should show you the Grunge Street stuff, shouldn't I? Do you want me to show you again? Use the Cityscape Flair. Yes, Cityscape Flair. Thank you, Di. It's taken us quite a while, Sometimes it's the ones. Thank you, Raquel. Sometimes it's the pages that look the simplest that take like a long time.
Mum, when you're doing your journaling, you could write really cool.
Thank you, Margaret. Really cool. Yes, please, says Debbie. Okay, where's my tub? Make sure I've got no black paint on my hands. Okay. So this one is Grunge Street, this collection. Let me just sit that to the side there. I'm going to show you the paper best I can. So paper 1 that we've used in our background there. This is now couldn't put this tub together. Interesting concept. Very interesting. So this is paper 1. So we've used this as our background from Grunge Street. So it's paper 1. The other way piece of paper. That's the back of it. And then this is paper 2. It's got your action words. So your damn came from it and the yes word. And that's the back of paper 2. And then paper 3 is where we got the brick from. And this is the back of paper 3. Then we have, okay, so he's got these all out of order. Then we have, in rice papers, we have the blue check. And then we have the blue peeling brick. And then we have what we call the grunge posters, which is the bit we used in behind our photo here. We have another one. And then we have the actual graffiti wall from paper 1, the one we use. So we have the graffiti wall. And then I'll put a piece of white cardstock down so I can show you the vellums. So we've got a black and white collage. We've got the grunge posters, which is a bit in behind. The blue check. A grey check. And it's not a grey. It's got a bit of blue in it, a bit of the colours from the thing in. The wall, the graffiti wall. How big is piece behind the photo and flag, please? Was on the phone. Okay, so the flag is 2 by 3. And, oh, yep, something for the challenge pack. I'll do that. The flag is 2 inches by 3 inches, and it's a strip across here that's 6 inches high, and then a little bit to fill the gap. So this strip's like 6 inches high, and then this bit's to fill the gap. And then we've got the redwood from the back of paper 2, the rusty redwood. And then we have lots of the action word flares. And we have the action words in colour cut, so you don't have to fussy cut them. And they're in 2 sizes in here. So I've got some here. They go right down to, of course I can't find them. Like you've got this size. They are smaller than what's on the pattern paper. And then you go down to like really small ones. So quite small as well. So there's 2 sizes now of each word. More flares. More flares. Then we have this cool graffiti one, which inspired some of the colours. And a cityscape. So when you buy a paper pack, Millie, can you knock for Noah, please? Millie, knock for your brother, please. When you buy a paper pack, because there's only 3 papers in the collection, you get 3 of each in a paper pack. And this is the flare you get for free. That one there. Well, which here it is here. There. And then the other collection we're releasing this weekend, which we used last night to make this page. There is a kit for this one already for $12.70 up. So this is the one we made last night. And it is under construction. So paper 1 for under construction is this one. And my iPad's just blanked out on me again. So that's paper 1. And then this is paper 2. Then it's got your fussy cuts on it and your barrier strips. And then this is paper 3 with that beautiful orange yellow. That flashing was my iPad turning off. So we used this brick last night, which turned out really good. And then with it, there's no rice papers and vellums, but there are things like these boots. So 2 collections in one weekend is a lot to release. So we're, trying to do our best. tools. Trying to have a bit of a variety between the two collections. The tools in the colour cuts. And then our original, where are they? Our original construction equipment colour cuts are this tone, but the new ones are this tone. So you can see between the 1 and the 2. So these ones, the new ones, match the paper because these were not bright enough for the paper. So I've changed the images. Just gave them a bit more punchiness. Then we've got picture cuts of tools. And then we've got hard hats and mono goggles. Oh, it's not here. We've left a tub at work. Quentin bought this home for us. So we've got hard hats and goggles, and you get 2 of these small ones in this pack, or you can get a single one that's a lot bigger. They're called helmets and goggles, or hard hats and mono goggles. Whichever one wears mono goggles here. Oh, look. Here's another set of those flares for Grunge Street. The cool and the bang. And then we've got in the under construction, we've got this like screw one, which may not show up in our Facebook shop or our Google shop or our Pinterest shop when they eventually approve our Pinterest shop. They want my MasterCard details before they'll approve my Pinterest shop, and I'm like, I'm being a bit funny about it. I don't think I should have to do that, because it's not a requirement in the conditions. And that's the orange patterns for under construction flares. And then we've got under construction's got action words. So these were on paper 3 here, the pow and the boom. So we have them as a set of flares. And then we have a really awesome speech bubble background cut, and then we have ladders and tools as background cuts. Now currently we do background cuts in so the 12 by 12 ones are 11 3/4 by 11 3/4 inches, so they fit on a 12 by 12 page. And then we have ones to fit on a 6 by 6 place, like on a 6 by 6 card or 6 by 6 page or mini book of that. And they are 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. We are actually about to add another size. So, yes, we are going to add a 3rd size to those. I think you will love it because I think it's going to make sense. It's actually really going to make sense with one of our new products that we're going to make. But you got to give us a month for it because it's a lot of work. Okay, I can't see any new comments because I've got booted out on my iPad. You know what? I didn't own an iPad until July or August 2020. Noah and Naomi had iPads. Quentin had one for work, which when he left the railway, they made him keep because they'd accidentally written it off. But it wasn't worth anything. It's not lasagna. I made chicken and leek pie. We had chicken and leek pie for dinner. Absolutely divine. It's a Becky XL recipe. If you want me to send you a link to Becky XL's website, I can too. It's from her Bake Anything Gluten-Free book. I'm teaching the kids how to use recipe books. So with their meal planning. And it's good for Quentin to learn a new recipe from a book, and then he can eventually, it becomes muscle memory and he just makes it. There we go. So that's our page. Challenge item. Keep forgetting the challenge item. We don't have a word, do we? Can't use bang. Boom. Didn't we put the word cool in there? Oh, let's put cool in there. Can we put cool in there? Let's put cool in our challenge pack. Actually, I was going to use that. Ooh. I'm not using it on a project tomorrow now, am I? Oopsie. We'll put cool in there. And because we've already got barcode strips for the words under construction and Grunge Street. So this is our challenge. So you've got the word cool in your challenge pack. And if you were in the Zoom this afternoon, you would have heard what's going on with challenge prizes, where they are. Oh gosh, he's just got the chicken and leek pie out of the fridge. It smells delicious, even though I've already ate some. So yeah, so we'll be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in, thank you Pam, in the virtual retreat group. If you're not doing virtual retreat, next time we'll see you is Monday night in the Creative Family group for Naomi John's Mixed Media Art class. But yes, tomorrow at 10 o'clock we'll be in the retreat group. It may be a class with Naomi John or it may be a class with me. My class tomorrow is a mini bookie thing. Oh, look, I smudged a bit. She'll be right. I'll survive. No, I'm not going to survive that. Yeah, so my class is going to be a mini bookie thing, and I don't know what Naomi John's going to teach in her class. I might end up teaching 2 classes. It just depends because we have a little bit of construction work to be done at the shop tomorrow. And Naomi might have to go with Quentin and Noah to do it. And I might be stuck at home. Or I may be at a birthday party, but I find that highly unlikely. That Amelia and I are going to make it to the girls' bowling party. Right, there we go. I sort of fixed my swash a bit. It's mended now. That's okay. I'll live with it. Nearly finished. Yay to the mini bookie thing. Yep. Love mini bookie things. Hey Dee. Thanks for totally awesome page. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Sandy and Lee. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jacqueline, for scribing. Do appreciate you all. Yeah, really appreciate you all spending your time, spending your Saturday night here with me, creating. And we will see you either tomorrow or Monday night or when we see you. Don't forget my 50th birthday sale in the online store closes at midnight tomorrow night. Let me just put a link up to where it is in the online store. Just going to whack a link in. There'll be no description. It's just going to be a link straight in the comments. You two have a great night, Raquel. And we'll see you tomorrow. Just finished, says Kelly. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That's awesome. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. And there you go. So there's a link to, oh, thank you, Heather. There's a link to the sale, which ends at midnight tomorrow night, Sunday night. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and we will see you very, very soon. See you later. Bye. Thank you, Debbie.